Tonight I feel like the world won't miss me. So much to say, but there's no one listening. If we're alone, are we all together in that? I threw a penny in a well for wishing and pray for all the things I think I'm missing. A little time is all I really need.
I wanted to go ahead and talk about, just one simple thing with you guys, and that is being the best. I'm not trying to come off cocky by any means, so please don't take it that way and turn the video off. I went ahead, I played a little tiny clip of a song for you just a second ago. I want to talk about that song and what it actually means to me as a person. If you know anything about me, you know that I love music, and I do say, the music's my life. The lyrics are my story. It's what I eat, sleep, and breathe, and it's who I am. So, I wanted to go ahead and share a story with you guys about being the best. Earlier today, I had somebody ask me, how do I do it? How do I strive to be the best all the time? How do I strive for perfection and 100% and pushing myself? I don't know how I do it. I just know that I do it. I know that I've run out of options. I don't like admitting defeat. I don't like failure. I mean, I hope nobody does, but I really don't. I take it hard. It's kind of always who I've been. So what I wanted to talk to you about, those in the beginning of that song, it says, tonight I feel like the world won't miss me. I have so much to say, there's nobody listening. If we're alone, are we alone together in that? And then he goes on to say, I threw a penny into a well for wishing. He prayed that for all the things, that I think that I'm missing, all I need is a little bit more time. I want to talk to you and recap on that. I have struggled with anxiety and depression most of my life. It's not an easy topic for me, and it's not something that I like to really think about. And so I just want you to know I have had, and I probably still will have, some days where I'm just like, I can't do this. Like, I want to give up. I want to quit. It's not just with my training and, working out in the gym and eating healthy. People ask me, like, don't you ever just want to eat, like, anything? Like, Thanksgiving's coming. Don't you want a piece of pie? Don't you want to eat like a normal person? Everybody's talking about their favorite foods. And I'm like, do I want it? Yes. Hell yes. Yesterday I was driving back to work. I'd come home for lunch every day to bring my dog out and have lunch here. And I was driving back to work. I get about 2 blocks away from my job, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you know what I want? Flat top. Of all things, I want to go to flat top. I miss it. Something popped it into my head, and I'm like, I wonder how I could pull it off to make flat top work into my calories. I'm going to figure it out, though. Trust that. I think that's my goal. We'll see. But, asking me how I do stuff, don't I want to give up? I mean, hell yeah, I want to give up sometimes. I want to skip the gym and, I don't know, go to a movie, or I want to go out to the bar because I haven't been out in how long, and I would love to have a few drinks. Hey, guess what? I can't drink right now. It's a choice that I've made because those are calories, those are things that I don't need to bring into my body while I'm training. It's picking and choosing what's more important. So it's tough, but in this song, what he talks about is, doing the best that he can. I just want to tell everybody, I try. I try, and I push myself harder every single day, and I am my own worst critic. I will sit here and I will nitpick every single thing that I did wrong. What did I do wrong today? I sit there and I wonder, and I'm like, how can I fix it? How can I do it right the next day? So Maybe it's good, maybe it's bad, I don't know. But it's how my head and my overthinking analyzes things. And I'm like, okay, I did this, and how am I going to change it? So it's what I do, and I'm kind of crazy neurotic about stuff. But what I wanted to tell you was life isn't about being perfect. Nobody's perfect. A couple weeks ago, I watched the movie Bad Moms. I hope everybody's seen it by now. If not, spoiler alert, sorry. In the movie, she's hilarious. She goes on to say, she's like, we're all bad moms, in our own way. We do everything we can. It's forcing them to play this instrument and taking them to this tutoring session, and they have to learn this language, and they're in this sport, and they're doing this and this and this and this, and then they're not happy, and then you just feel like a complete failure as a parent. You know what? We are all bad moms. We are all bad parents. We are all bad people. You want to know why? Because that's what it is. We are human. But just because we have those bad moments or moments that don't add up and don't measure up to what society or, anything says, you don't have to be those things. So what I'm going to tell you is my idea of being the best is doing the right things, noticing what's wrong, admitting when I'm wrong, but righting my wrongs, and making those changes, doing the next best thing, doing the next thing that's going to improve, whether it be my life, whether it be Alex's life, whether it be somebody else's life. I've had several people tell me over the past, couple months, what a great motivator I am, and how inspirational they love watching my entire transformation and my spirits and the change that they see within me and my own personality. A lot of it on my Facebook, actually. If you look at what I usually post, what I used to post and what my posts are like now, there's a dramatic change there. And so, I love hearing that people are following me. I've received a lot of compliments, which is awesome. I struggle receiving those still, but a lot of that is just my own mental standpoint and my own mental insecurities. But it is great. Last week we were leaving the gym, and Alex, he went to Grandma and Grandpa's a couple weeks ago. Okay. And he wanted Grandpa bought him some cereal, and it had the troll little figurine in it. And he was like, oh my gosh, I need a troll. So he tells me about it, and I'm like, all right, babe, we'll go get you the troll cereal so you can get another one. So I'll go to Walmart, and I'll go pick it up for you. He's like, okay. So it was after the gym one night, and I was like, do you want to go to Walmart now? And he said, no, Mom, I just want to go home. So I said, all right, let's go home. I said, maybe I'll try and run up there on my lunch tomorrow and go get your cereal. So the next day came and went. Did I go to Walmart on my lunch? No, because I was trying to run around and do 900 other things in my little tiny lunch break. So instead, after the gym the next night, I told him, I said, I didn't get your cereal. Do you want to go to Walmart now? And he asked me, he said, okay. And so I'm driving, and I pass the turn where I go to our house from leaving the gym, and I go to get on the interstate and go around town to go to Walmart. And he's, Mom, where are we going? I said, we're going to Walmart. Why? I don't want to go to Walmart. And I'm like, Alex, do you want your cereal? Do you want the troll or not? So that's where we're at. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I don't even want to go to Walmart, but I'm going to because I'm trying to be a good mom. And I'm like, I'm going to give, he wants this cereal. He needs cereal for breakfast anyways. And he wants this troll. And I've been promising it to him. Lexi, go. Sorry. My dog wants to come be in the video. No, you cannot come say hi. And so, he's mad. He's like, you were going to go on your lunch. You said you'd go while you were at work. Why didn't you go? Why do we always have to go somewhere you want to go? I broke down crying. Keep in mind, this all happened on the day when I found out that I was going to have to start doing therapy. that he was going to have to start going to therapy again once a week. So that was in my head. And then, of course, struggling with the thought, am I going to have to quit training or take time off or cut back my training? That was in my head. So I was kind of struggling with a few different things when this happened. Here I am driving and I broke down crying. And I was just like, Alex, I don't know what you want from me. You know, I'm trying. I'm trying to do everything right. Mommy's trying to lose weight. Mommy's trying to be a good mom. I'm trying to make sure that you're happy and you're healthy and you have the things you want and you want toys and you want this and you want this. I am trying to do these things for you. But I'm one person and I'm sorry I couldn't go on my lunch. And he just kind of looked, you know, I could see him in the back seat and he looked at me and said, Mom, are you crying? I said, and I just started crying more because then I'm like, right, like here I am. Like the biggest thing I do is try and avoid crying in front of him because it's not that I don't want to cry and I think crying is weak, but I don't ever want him to feed off of those emotions and for it to affect him mentally. So I avoid it and I avoid crying in front of him. So then I start crying even harder and then I'm just like, yes, I'm sorry, you didn't do anything wrong, you know, it's mommy's tired, mommy's stressed out, you know, it's okay, I'm sorry, you know, is it okay if we go get your cereal? Yes, Mom, I'm sorry I made you cry. And I'm like, honey, you didn't make me cry. I'm like, Mommy's just tired, she's hurting tonight. It's okay though, it's not your fault. You know, I'm just trying to reassure him it's not his fault that I'm crying when really it isn't his fault. It's me and my head and I'm stressed out and I'm just like, I can't do anything right. Like I can't. I'm screwing up at work, or I'm doing this wrong, or I'm having a bad day here, and it's like I feel like sometimes I take 2 steps, and then something happens, and I'm taking 5 steps backwards all over again. So I get stressed out about it. I mean, dude, life sucks sometimes, and so I mean, I just want you to know, like this part of the song right here. That part of the song, you know, where he says, I'm doing the best I can with everything I am. You know, don't you know that nobody's perfect, you know, and trying to get you to understand, you know, how hard you're trying, you know, just to do the best that you can. You know, that's huge. There's no magic trick to parenting or to being a person or to being a human being. There's no magic to it. There's no grading scale that says you're a number 1 perfect parent if you do this, or you're a number 1 perfect female or employee or anything. You want to know why? Because we each have our individual strengths and our individual things that make us perfect. You know, there's things that thousands of people can do that I can't do. I'm not going to let that ruin me. You know, there's a lot of things that I can do that some people can't do. That's okay. They're little weird quirks about me, and trust me, sometimes you don't want to be perfect on those things because it's a little crazy and hard sometimes. But, you know, I wanted to go ahead and tell you life isn't about being perfect. Not in society's eyes. You know, life is about being perfect in your eyes and in your heart and in your head. I get discouraged sometimes because I feel like I'm failing. You know, I'm failing at parenting. I'm failing at not losing enough weight quick enough, or I'm failing because I can't do something at the gym right away. You know, and I'm like, why? Why can't I do this? I've been training for months. Why can she do it? Why can't I? You know what? I'm making my own progress in my own time. The way that I see it is I'm doing the best that I can every single day. I'm waking up. I'm eating right. I'm drinking enough water. I'm eating enough calories. My son is wearing clean clothes. He's eating. He's going to school. He's smart, dude. He's freaking smart in math. He's going to be an accountant someday. Or a scientist. He wants to be a scientist. So, mark my words. It's going to happen. I do the best that I can at work as far as trying to process files and, make my boss happy and trying to avoid conflict and confrontation with any coworkers. And, I do the best I can as far as that goes. I try and be, a good niece and a good granddaughter. And, I try and be a good friend. Sometimes I get it spread a little thin though, but that's my own fault because I suck at time management. That I'm not the best in. I am working on it though. I'm trying. And that's good and that's important, right? Like I'm trying to do things differently. So, I have a few people that in particular that I want to go ahead and make sure that they know this. Don't give up. If you're not perfect, it's okay. Because you are. You are perfect in your own way. And if you feel like you're making mistakes, if you feel like you're failing and you don't know where else to go and what else to do, that's all right. Take those things, make a list. I'm a list person. Remember I told you there's things that you don't want to be perfect at? I'm crazy about it. Make a list, of things that are wrong, that you think are wrong. Okay, so say you have those 5 items, those 5 things, and, it could only be 2 things. Take each one and be like, you know what? This is what I can do to improve. I didn't eat enough, or I ate too many carbs today, or I didn't drink enough water, or, let's see, this is Thursday. You want to know where my fail is? We didn't get our final book read for the week, which means tomorrow morning we're getting up extra early to read one final book before he has to turn in his reading log for school. I should have had that done by Wednesday because Thursdays are crazy for us. Oops, fail, my bad. Guess what? I'm not perfect, but I'm doing the best that I can. You can believe that all other 6 books have been read this week, though. We just have the 7th one. So, nitpick those little things. Be like, where can I improve? What can I do to make them better? And if it comes down to where it's a daily process for you to have to do that and be like, I didn't do this today, but, that I should have. But what can I do to strive to meet those goals tomorrow and to make it better tomorrow? That's what it comes down to, is working each and every day to make every day better than the last. You can't worry and you can't stress about what's already happened. The only thing that you can worry about and the only thing that you can stress about is what tomorrow is going to be and where you're going to go from here. Do what you have to do today to make tomorrow better, and that's what you have to do. I don't know. I am definitely by no means any kind of counselor or therapist, and I don't have all the answers. But I can tell you, if there's anything that I have learned in my 28 years of existence and 28 years of random screw-ups and mistakes, don't beat yourself up too hard over them. Life is too short to worry and to sweat the small stuff. And I know it seems like it's big stuff when it happens because I'm the person that will make a mountain out of a molehill. But it's too short. Life is precious, and enjoy it and grow from it. We're constantly growing and learning, and that's huge. So, anyways, I hope this helps. I hope this kind of touches light on some things. If you have a chance, jump on YouTube, jump on Spotify. If you're on Spotify and you want to know what I listen to and what keeps me motivated, dude, shoot me a message. I will definitely send you playlist after playlist, because I've got playlists for every single mood of the day. Doesn't matter where you are. I do have playlists that are unedited, so if you prefer clean lyrics, probably let me know. And if you're looking for a playlist for something, let me know that too, because that's what I enjoy. Again, music is my passion. So I'm going to go ahead and let, the rest of this song, it's about, I don't know, like, what was it? Maybe 30 seconds or so play out. But Google, YouTube, whatever, find the song, check it out. The Art of Dying, I love them. I love all music, but I love them because I can really relate to it and I connect. So anyways, fun facts. Dude, it's like so almost bedtime and I still need to finish editing, but I'm going to jump off here. I will probably be updating you guys again Wednesday. Tuesday? Wednesday? I gotta remember my days of the week. Wednesday. I will update you guys Wednesday night because Wednesday is supposed to be super huge for me. Yes, it is the day before Thanksgiving. But remember the whole, doing what I can to be better. There's a new class I'm going to go try out Wednesday morning at 5:30, Sarah's Inferno. So I'm super stoked about that. And then, of course, I have my Double Trouble. We're going to move it to Wednesday night because of Thanksgiving. So Wednesday night, if I'm not dead, hopefully I'm not dead, fingers crossed, I will definitely let you guys know how it went. I'm sure it'll be completely exhausted and look like a complete hot mess. So it's going to be fun. Stay tuned. Check out my other 2 videos if you guys haven't yet on my transformation challenge. And definitely, feel free to go ahead and like my videos, follow, subscribe. You can check me out on Instagram, Snapchat. I don't post a whole lot, but I'm trying to get on there a little bit more. Then you can follow me on Facebook also. All my stuff will be down at the bottom for you to go ahead and find. But otherwise, I hope everybody has an awesome night and an awesome weekend. And yeah, we'll talk to you here in a few days with my next video. Bye, guys. Here's the rest of the song.
A second chance to give you something. It takes a lifetime to come from nothing.